Part of what I love about this place is how peaceful it is at the top of the field. It's early afternoon and it's gone really, really quiet. Beautiful sunny day, clear blue skies, and I am gathering hazelnuts from the trees that the previous owners had planted some time ago. I'll show you what I've got so far today. It's a bit of a learning curve, working out when to pick them. You want to get there early enough before the squirrels and the other animals get to them, but not so early that they're underripe to the point where there's not much nut inside. It kind of worked out through trial and error that when the nuts come out of their little green cases, it's about the time when they would start to fall onto the ground. Earlier than that, they're still stuck in there and you have to prise them out. But these are now just starting to drop out quite easily. There's thousands of them. Obviously, I'm not going to take everything. And as I only come every couple of days to kind of check, that gives plenty of time for the wildlife to have some if they want them. But I'm going to have my fair share too. Apparently what you do then, you spread them out on a tray and let them ripen in a warm, dry, dark room for a few more days or a week. And then you crack them, extract the nuts, and you can then roast them if you like. You can eat them raw. But a new friend I've made down the road, she cracks them, extracts the nut, freezes them, and then when she needs them for something like a carrot cake or making a nut roast, she roasts just what she needs at the time. Sounds like a good idea. Sadly, that gloriously sunny afternoon I spent picking hazelnuts was over a week ago, and we've had a lot of rain since then. But I managed to get quite a few hazelnuts and dry them in a warm bedroom. Just fix that camera. There we go. I'll crack a few just to show you what they look like when they're raw. Just use regular run-of-the-mill nut cracker. There we go. Little nut there. Let's do another one. There we go. Oh, there's another one. You can eat these raw. They're delicious, but I prefer to eat them roasted. I've got some roasted ones here. The roasted ones are darker and crunchier, but the raw ones are quite nice. They've got kind of a sweet flavour. These are a bit more crunchy. And what you can do with these, the toasted nuts, is you could, anything you would do with any kind of nuts of choice. You can put them in a cake, grind them up, put them in a cake. You could mix them with chocolate. You could try making your own Nutella. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm planning on doing that. I'm going to make some granola using organic oats and some toasted hazelnuts and some locally produced honey and a few other ingredients. I shall be showing you how I do that. The ingredients for the granola today: 750 grams of organic jumbo oats, 200 grams of raisins and sultanas, 180 grams of toasted hazelnuts, 100 grams of flaked coconut. We've got 150 mils of honey and 100 mils of sunflower oil. So we've taken the oil and the honey and we've poured it in the bowl with the oats and given it a really good stir. These are the only 3 ingredients that are going to be put into the roasting tin and into the oven to cook. When the granola has baked and it's cooled off, then we add other things like dried fruit and the nuts and the coconut. If you put those in first, they're liable to dry out. Raisins in particular, it can become burnt and inedible. It's not very nice. So best to leave those to the very end when the granola is cooked. So it's just the oats, the honey and the oil all mixed up together. There we go, till it's everything's really well coated. All the oats are totally well coated. And then they go into roasting tin. In a preheated oven on a low setting. I've got mine on 140 degrees centigrade. And you're going to basically bake this and you're going to stir it and check it every 5 minutes or so until all the oats are toasted and dry. It's quite sticky and wet here, but you want it to be golden brown and you want it to be toasted. So we'll just pop that in the oven and we'll check back when it's ready. Right, let's take this out of the oven. It looks and smells ready. Yep, golden toasted brown. We're just going to leave this to cool for a few minutes and then we shall add all the other ingredients. Right, the granola took about 20 minutes in my oven at 140 degrees. It's nice and toasted and brown and crunchy. I've let it cool now so I can add the other ingredients. I'm going to add the raisins, or you could use other dried fruit if you preferred, chopped dates or cranberries or banana chips or a combination of things, whatever you like. I just happen to have these raisins and sultanas, which I enjoy. I'm going to put the coconut in and the chopped roasted hazelnuts that I picked the other day from the trees around the perimeter of our field. So these are really tasty. I'm going to put these in. I'll mix it up really well. Finally, when your granola is all finished and you've put all the things you want to put in it, it's time to store it in an airtight container. I'm using a large Kilner type jar with a clip top lid. I'm looking forward to having some of this for breakfast tomorrow. It's delicious with milk, with yogurt, with nut milks. You can sprinkle it on ice cream. You can have fruit with it, fresh fruit. It's a healthy, delicious breakfast or snack. There you go. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.